welcome back to my channel. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're not new, make sure you thumbs up. Today I'm coming to you guys with a Q&A. Well, it's not really a Q&A. It's like a get to know me type thing. And I'm gonna keep like reaching over here because I have my computer with the questions. So I don't wanna keep blabbing on. I just wanna get into it. So yeah. So my first question, where am I originally from and where do I live now? So I am originally from Richmond, Virginia, and I currently live in Maryland. And Maryland is broken up into different counties. So I live specifically in Montgomery County. It's like Montgomery County, Prince George, or PG, Hanover, Arundel, Anne Arundel, something like that. So I currently live in Montgomery County, and of course they have like small cities inside of it. My real name and age. So of course my channel name is Ivy League Adventures, but my real name is Celine, and I am 26. My birthday, oh, well, that's the next question. When's my birthday? So my birthday is May 2nd, and we are praying, which we don't know, because we get off quarantine, April 30th, we're supposed to get off quarantine. So yeah, my birthday is May 2nd, so hopefully there's something to do. But I mean, I'm turning 27, and I'm not gonna say it's not a big age, because it's not like it's 30 or 25 or 21 or 18. It's 27, but I'm truly blessed to see 27 because there's a lot of people out here that don't see it, that doesn't get the chance to, or even have the opportunity to do something if I did have the opportunity due to COVID-19. But yeah, I'm gonna be 27. I'm getting older. I'm embracing it though. It was taking a little time, but I'm embracing it. Next question. What is my sign? My sign, so like I said, my birthday is, well, my zodiac sign, I'm sorry. So my birthday is May 2nd. So my zodiac sign is a Taurus. Funny story. So I was, I just had a brain fart, y'all, sorry. So I was with my best friend Armani, and we were like getting ready to go out in DC, and I was like, we were just talking about like sun sign, like your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising. Like, I'm not into all of that type of zodiac, but I thought it was pretty interesting to know. So I looked it up, and my moon sign is a Virgo. And if you, like, any of my close friends know me, like, I'm not gonna say I despise Virgos, but I have a love-hate relationship with them. So to have my moon sign to be Virgo, like, supposedly, that's funny, like, but that's besides the point. So my next question is the reason behind my channel name. So Ivy League Adventures. So the reason behind it, it all started with an actual, like, Ivy League Adventures should have been like a blog spot. So I love to travel. I really love to like go new places, see new things, all of that stuff. So when I was coming up with, I wanted like an outlet, something to do besides going to work or, you know, going out and stuff like that. So I was like, hey, like, let me just make a channel. Well, not a channel, let me make a blog space. So I started posting pictures on Instagram. Like, I made the Instagram Ivy League Adventures. So I got the name Ivy League, of course, because I'm an AKA, and it's very dear to me. Like, that sorority is very dear to my heart, and it was something that was a big accomplishment in my life. So I wanted to name the channel something behind that, and it's kind of catchy, you know, Ivy League. And then Adventures, of course, because it was supposed to center around like me traveling and seeing new things and all that. And then it kind of like manifested into YouTube. So that's all I do. Like, well, not all I do, but I watch a lot of YouTube. And I was like, well, I mean, if I'm over here doing this blog spot, like, I can kind of like do both. And so kind of like fuse the two together, and that's how we got the channel and the name. So hopefully I want to, of course, start doing more as far as traveling, because that's the whole point, like Ivy League Adventures. But of course, due to COVID and like all these airline restrictions, and I'm not able to go anywhere like I want to. But I have a couple of trips that I'm trying to really like lock down and see if I can, you know, make it happen. So stay tuned. The next question is my educational background and my profession. So, I went to school in Norfolk, Virginia. So Norfolk, Virginia is about, well, you guys saw in my previous vlog that I went back to Virginia Beach, and I had touched on it as well. So I went to school in Norfolk, Virginia, which is like an hour and 30 minutes from Richmond, where I'm originally from. Norfolk is, where I went to school there is Old Dominion University, or ODU. So shout out Big Blue. I went there. I received my bachelor's degree in history, and I had a minor in criminal justice. And then I went to Norfolk State University, which is literally 15 minutes away from ODU. It's still in Norfolk. I went there for my master's and graduated from there with my master's in criminal justice with the emphasis in juvenile justice. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, as time go on, and a lot of you probably understand this, like, I thought that's what I wanted to do, like be in criminal justice, be in the courts, be in probations, things like that. But it really wasn't for me. A lot of it had to do with money. Like, they don't get paid as much as they should according to the amount of work that they do. So that was like a big hard no for me, because I mean, like, somebody got to pay for these degrees. Like, I got 2 degrees, and I mean, I did have to take out loans and all that. So of course, with me like trying to find a career and all that, I took into account like my salary. Like, I need to be able to live comfortably. I need to start paying back these loans, and that just wasn't going to do it. So I stumbled across my current position where I do now, and I do payroll and tax compliance. Totally opposite of what I went to school for. I didn't have a math, accounting, any of that type of classes. Like, I was a liberal arts. I was in the School of Liberal Arts, so I took a lot of English, a lot of history, of course. So it's like, how did I end up here? But payroll, everyone got to get paid. So I love it. It's probably, to other people, it's pretty boring, but to me, it's amazing. Like, I think it's good, and it's also good when it comes to salaries. So if you're thinking about, all my young girls out there, you're thinking about a career, and you know, you had something in mind, but it's not really working out for you financially, or even like personally, like your moral compass and all that, I'm a big proponent of finding something else, because the skills that you learn as far as when you get those degrees, like analytical, attention to detail, your written skills, your oral skills, those are transferable. Like, you can move all of that into any career. So I can go on and on about that, but let me know if y'all want to see a video on, like, you know, the in-depth portion of me like switching careers, like the different what do I want to say? Like the different areas that I kind of like dabble in, and how I really stumble upon where I'm at now. So let me know if y'all want to see a video about that. Next question. If I could live anywhere, where would it be? That's hard, because it's so many beautiful places. But I can honestly say I'm infatuated with Paris. Like, Paris, France. I think I would live there, because it's rich in history, hence why I got the degree. I'm in love with like history and like knowing these historical facts, like whether it's anything. Honestly, I read a lot, I Google a lot, but yeah, like I would like to live there because of the rich architecture and their food. Like, that's different Parisian food. Just like fashion. I would love to see like the city life, like the nightlife and all that. And just like being in Europe, of course, like you just get a different vibe anyway. So I would live in Paris. My favorite holiday. it's my birthday. Yes, like if you know me, like I take my birthday to the next level. Like my birthday is, I've always had like a party for my birthday, like even as a child growing from like 1 years old till whatever, like I've always did something like huge for my birthday. So that's my favorite holiday. And I mean, of course, like I blessed y'all with my presents. Like without me, where would y'all? No, I'm joking. Like no, I would pick my birthday. My favorite candle scent. My favorite of all time is mahogany teakwood. Bath and Body Works did something different when they did that. It smells so good. Like if you guys have not gotten that, it's the best. Like mahogany teakwood. It's in my car. It's in my bathroom. It's literally right here. I propped you guys up on mahogany teakwood. So that's my favorite candle scent. My favorite food. My favorite food. It would have to be anything like Mexican or like Spanish food. Like I really love, and I know quesadillas and all that stuff is kind of like Tex-Mex, but like quesadillas, enchiladas, chimichangas, street tacos, Mexican street corn, like that's my favorite food. I love like Mexican food, Spanish food. It's so good. I think it's because of the cheese. Like I really love cheese too. So it's my favorite food. My favorite type of shoe. So okay, let's do it by season. So of course, like winter and fall, I am a boot girl. I love boots. Booties, thigh highs, like regular riding boots, love boots. And for summer, I would have to say, of course, like sandals, but I don't like sandals that's in between my toes. So like the strap goes over your foot. I also don't like, I'm not a big fan of like flip-flops. So like they have to like tie or have like a strap or something around my, excuse me, ankle. So I would definitely go with that. I love heels too. Like you can never go wrong with heels. A classic new pump is my favorite. Did the shoe. So my favorite season. My favorite season is fall. I love fall. I love when the leaves are falling. I love just like that time of year, like when the air changes, like you get the wind, like that crisp wind. And I just love the holidays around that time too. Like they're not my favorite holidays, but like Halloween, you got like the pumpkin, the like apple cider, like that cinnamon smell. Like I just like that aesthetic, like the burnt orange, the burgundies, the hunter green, the brown, all those type of colors. Like I love that feeling. Like my cousin was telling me the other day, like I don't believe that colors give you a feeling, but now, okay, Tia, I can attest that colors do give you a feeling. So those colors like make me feel like calm and happy. And so I love that time of year. I am a spring baby, so I do like the spring too, but it's something about fall. I think also too, I was in the band when I was in high school. So like fall immediately makes me think of like football games, band, like going to competitions. Like it draws me back to those memories of being in the band. My favorite drinks. So I'm gonna give y'all my top five drinks. So of course, water. Gotta stay hydrated. Gotta keep your skin clear. Sorry. Water, ginger ale. Thanks to my mom. She always preached that you gotta have a ginger ale in your house. Like, cause you know, Black people think that ginger ale cures everything. Like, oh, you got a stomach ache, drink some ginger ale. Oh, you got a headache, drink some ginger ale. So always gotta keep a ginger ale in case, you know, it could be a mixer, it can be a chaser, it can be medicine. You never know. Lemonade. Love lemonade. I love in the summertime a nice tall glass of lemonade. It's good stuff. And it doesn't even have to be a flavor. Like some people always like, oh, I like strawberry lemonade. Like, no, I don't need that. Regular lemonade is fine. Wine. Love wine. And it's crazy because everybody starts off and they love, you know, Moscato, a sweet white. So I think as I'm getting older, my palate is changing. So I'm moving more towards like Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Grigio, occasional Merlot. I guess it kind of depends on where I'm getting it from. I've done a lot of wine tastings, so definitely wine is another one. And of course, liquor. My, I guess, alcohol of choice or liquor of choice would be two things, either Jameson or Crown Apple. And a lot of people don't know about Jameson, but get you some Jameson and ginger ale. It'll change your life. Trust me. This is a funny one. Do I prefer the Titanic or the Notebook? So if you've been living under a rock and you don't know what either are, there are two movies that you should be watching, especially now we're in quarantine, you have nothing to do. Watch Titanic or the Notebook. I've watched the Notebook twice now. That we've been in quarantine. I used to watch it like every day. Don't judge me. But yeah, like between the two, I'm gonna pick the Notebook. Like hands down, the Notebook is a great movie. Like Titanic is a good movie too, but not as good as the Notebook. I mean, they both have, of course, the love interest and the struggles and all that, but Titanic is so long. Like, I remember one time when I was in college, this is getting off track, but it's still kind of the same thing. My friend Armani, and I'm sorry, I kind of mention her a lot, but she's my best friend, so we have had a lot of things going on between each other for years. Like, we've been friends since 7th grade, and we're actually going to do a video, and we're going to do the best friend tag, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, she loves Titanic. She loves Titanic as much as like I love the Notebook. And Titanic was doing like this special airing in the theaters. This is probably like our sophomore year of college at ODU. So Titanic was doing like this whole special airing. It was only for like a week. And she's like, we have to go. So we went to the mall in MacArthur Mall in Norfolk. And we went to that movie theater. It was late at night. And I fell asleep. Because it's too long. Like, it's good. Don't get me wrong, I've seen it. But it's just too long. Like, why would I want to sit there and watch this 3-hour movie of them on a boat that's going to sink? It's not that good in that perspective. But the Notebook, amazing. The next question, do I have a tattoo or piercings? Yes, I do have tattoos. I have 5 tattoos, and I have piercings. I have my ears pierced. I've had them. I've just taken them out. Like I had my nose pierced. I had my tragus pierced. I had my industrial pierced. So I've had piercings. I had my second hole too, but now I mean I just not interested in piercings anymore. I do want another tattoo because I believe in like even numbers. So right now I have 5. I feel like I'm off balance, so I need 6. But yeah, I mean, just to see one of my tattoos is right here. I don't think you can really see it that much, but this is Proverbs 31:25. It's about basically women and empowerment and walking in your purpose and having confidence and all that stuff about you. And this is the balance symbol. A lot of people think it's the infinity symbol, but it's not. It's the balance symbol. So yeah, that's just like one of my tattoos. This is kind of redundant, but would I rather go to London or Paris? And of course, if I said I was going to live in Paris, then I would rather go to Paris. But to play devil's advocate, sorry y'all, I can always like, you know, go to Paris and take a train to London. I've looked it up. It's only like $80 and it's like a 2-hour ride. So there's always that. You get best of both worlds. The first place I've ever traveled to domestically and internationally. So the first place I've ever traveled to domestically within the United States was Chicago. And I did that in college. I was either a sophomore or junior, I can't really remember, but that was the first time I've ever been on a plane, and I went to Chicago for a conference. It was part of my major, and they paid for us to go and all of that. And actually, it was my sophomore year because I wasn't 21, and that was my first trip domestically to Chicago. And internationally was my 25th birthday, and I went to Cancun, Mexico. So that was an amazing trip. It kind of like really sparked my interest to travel internationally and all that. So definitely Cancun. A lot of people, that's where they go for their first like international trip. I suggest it. Like, it's the best of both worlds. It could be family oriented, it could be, turn up. Of course mine was a turn up, but yeah, I wish I was vlogging back then because that was a good trip. It was fun. Would I live abroad? I'm not opposed to it. I would deeply, terribly probably miss my family though, because I am an only child. Yeah, I have no siblings. Kind of a sad life. No, it's not. It was amazing. It's still amazing because I'm still spoiled. But yeah, I would not. I don't know. I would be indifferent. It has to be because of like with the circumstances. Like, I wouldn't mind, but also I would still have like a lot of reservations. So, and I probably wouldn't want to go by myself. So I don't know. I would be indifferent about that. And last question. Top 3 things I must have when I leave the house. So, of course, my cell phone. Of course. Because the reason why I say that is I'm trying to wean myself off of having my cell phone all the time, like scrolling through Instagram and Snapchat and all that and Twitter. But the reason why I definitely have to have it now is because I did move from Virginia to Maryland. I have no family in Maryland. Like, none of my relatives live here. Everyone I know, as far as my family, lives in Maryland. Virginia. I do have friends that live here, but they all live like an hour away from me. And so that's number one. As far as like my phone, I need it for safety because I'm up here by myself. I'm gonna do a video about that, like my transition from Virginia to Maryland, like how was it and all that. My other reason why my cell phone too is because, of course, I just moved up here. I don't know where I'm going, so I need my GPS and I need my phone for that. The second thing I can't leave without is my keys. I'm not too good to walk. I go on walks now since we're on quarantine, but yeah, I'm not walking around Maryland. I drive everywhere I need to go. Although I did walk to the store the other day. Like I said, I do go on walks, but I'm not going to walk like I would walk in Virginia because I have a car. And the third thing I need, of course, is my debit card / ID. And I put those two together because, I mean, you need your ID for, of course, identification purposes. Like, if something happens, someone needs to be able to identify you. And my debit card or credit card, like, I need money. Money makes the world go around. So you need your money. And I wouldn't be leaving my house if I wasn't going to like do something that involves me purchasing something, if that makes sense. Anyway, so yeah, that's all my questions that I have for myself that I came up with for us to get to know me. If you have any other questions, leave them down in the comments. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. If you're new, please subscribe. I'm gonna hopefully get on like an actual schedule and like try to upload more and more. If you're not new, thank you for supporting. Make sure you thumbs up this video, comment down below, follow me on Instagram, and I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good day. Bye.